Hi all. I wanted to talk with you about when you have no choice or when you've been forced to lie. So basically, you know, as as children and adults and any kind of human being, we you know, you can't be human, a proper human and not lie, because wherever you go, whatever you do, whatever situation you're in, you're always going to be get to a stage where you have no choice, or you've been put pushed back into a corner. You've been pushed back into a corner, and you have no choice but to lie. You know, for some, for some, for some, like the police service, they have no choice but to lie, because in order to catch a criminal, you have to be the criminal sometimes. And if this criminal isn't caught, they're gonna wreak havoc on innocent people's lives, probably kill them or harm them in some kind of way. So yeah, and I don't think the ambulance service will lie, or the fire brigade will lie. They all obviously have to be honest at all times. But when it comes to police, they sometimes they have to lie to the people that they're trying to arrest. Or you could say, I don't think prosecute, but yeah, you could say prosecute, yeah. But basically, sometimes you sometimes, like for, if you haven't got a good parent, or a or a or a, maybe that's very unlikely. Maybe a a, a carer that you know that that might take advantage in some ways, but not in major ways, but just in small ways. And you can be pushed. You could be forced into a corner, all the way back till you can't you don't have no choice, and you can't see any way out, and you have no choice but to lie. But I've got a few scriptures for you, just to keep your hopes up. And also it's not, try not to feel condemned when you lie, or feel judged when you lie, and especially when it's not your fault. But there are people that lie on purpose. And when you lie, on purpose, or freely, when you know that you have a choice not to lie, when you do lie, when you have a choice to not lie, that's when it's wrong. When you have that free choice, not to lie, and you have the option to not lie, that's when it's wrong. But let me get some two scriptures for you. Like, for instance, this is for somebody that is that is that is that is this scripture that I'm going to read out now is for somebody that's that's been forced to lie. So it says, therefore let us not judge. This is in Romans 14, verse 13 to 23, but I'm only reading from 13 only, yeah. So it says, therefore let us not judge. Sorry, it says, therefore let us not judge one another any more, but rather resolve this, not to put a stumbling block or a cause to fall in our brother's way. Because basically what that scripture means is basically is to cause someone to sin, to put them, like I said before, to let them to let them sin, to let them purposely sin, or to let them purposely to let them purposely do wrong in all things, anything that's wrong. I'll read that scripture again. So it says on Romans 13, it says, therefore, let us not judge one another anymore, but rather resolve this, not to put a stumbling block or a cause to fall in our or a cause or a cause to fall in our brother's way. So I just thought I'd read it out again just to make sure you hear it well. And the second the second one is basically the second one is basically this is for this is for people that are willingly lying all the time, consistently on all the time, or regularly lying all the time. Where it says in the Bible, I'll give you two different versions. I'll give you the NIV translation. I'll give you the NIV translation. It says, but the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars, they will be considered. They will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death. I will read this in the. This is now. I'm going to read this now in the New King James Version, and it says, "But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars and all liars shall have their part in the lake in the lake in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." 1 minute. So I'll read it again, but I'll tell you what part of the Bible that is. So the last one, the New King James Version, that's Revelation 21 verse 8, and I'll read it again. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So I'll go to the next one. This is the NIV translation, and again I think it's in Revelation 21 verse 8, where it says, "But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars, they will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death, and it's Revelation 21 verse 8. So if you hear this and you're thinking, you know, I wonder what Christianity is all about. I wonder what this Jesus or this God is all about. Give me a call in this video or any other of my videos. Just yeah, drop me a call or text or something if you're interested in finding out about Christianity. So yeah. So I think I've said before, but it's worth saying again. Don't because when so when so basically, if you've lied by accident, well, I don't know if there's such thing as if there's such thing as lying as an accident, but if you go to a place where you have no choice but to lie, you know, lie those scriptures I've read out to you, those two scriptures, you know, the person that caused you to lie will be judged, but you won't be judged if you're being honest and upright. But there are times when like I said before, you have no choice. Sometimes you don't have no choice. You have no choice when you're being righteous. You have no choice but to fall into that section of all that temptation, or that or that or that that situation where you actually end up lying. You know, when that happens, don't feel condemned or judged or feel that you're in the wrong, because God knows the whole situation. So that's all I have to say for now. So God bless, take care, bye for now, and peace be with you. Ciao.